me some action! Even if it is only in a dream.
Calm down, Midnight. We haven't even started yet.
Okay, sorry. Welcome back to Midnight and Midnight, every pony.
And let's get started.
I'm kinda confused about the rainbow, but that can wait till a pony theory. Right now, I'm more interested in the fact that Starlight was called by the map. So far, only the main 6 have been called. Does this mean that Starlight is now in the Council of Friendship, eligible to go on full-scale adventures on her own? Well, in my opinion, yes.
My opinion is no. I don't think she's part of the council. Rather, the map is just calling whoever it believes it can help. It could even call the Crusaders. I even bet that they would have been called to the village, or whatever it's called, with Big Mac, if they didn't already go with them. Oh wow. This reminds me of my siblings, and how we used to get at each other's throats. If we could have swapped places then, I think we might have learned the same lesson. Although, Luna handles a lot less with the ponies than I thought, and it makes me wonder if perhaps Nightmare Moon could happen again if Luna isn't seen ruling in some shape or form. Yes, governing the dreams of thousands and thousands of ponies and creatures alike is hard, but perhaps a night court isn't a bad idea. Or nighttime appearances? In Las Pegasus? Something that would allow Luna to step into a role of a leader, but not be completely out of her comfort zone. It was nice to see Celestia as her normal self, not the pretty, perfect princess she puts on for everyone. And it was nice to see that they do have a touch of superiority complex that would come with such a job. But perhaps they don't quite realize it.
We do get to see more of the princesses' lives, and I can say from personal experience that the life of a royal is not always fun and games. You're better with pony theory than I am. Care to explain this?
Well, well, this is interesting. I can already tell some people are going to analyze this thoroughly, and some will just pass it off as a dream. There is some hint that perhaps Daybreaker isn't just a dream image, but actually could have existed at some point. We all know Starlight was worried about history repeating itself, but I do ask why she was staying Daybreaker. Nightmare Moon makes sense, but Daybreaker is a little unusual. Unless, perhaps she had read about her in ancient legend. Just like with Nightmare Moon, but maybe a lot longer ago. This would explain her worry about Daybreaker, as well as Nightmare Moon. However, as Daybreaker would be too ancient of a story, she wouldn't be able to imagine her accurately. So, in her dream, Celestia also wouldn't recognize Daybreaker at first. Luna didn't even need a second glance. She knew who she was, didn't even need to be told. Celestia even said, "You will never exist again," suggesting that she actually might have, because existing in a dream is not existing.
Long story short, history is messy at best.
Oh yeah, but you have to admit, Daybreaker looks a lot more fierce and battle-ready than Nightmare Moon. Overall, great characters that will definitely show up in fanfiction. My job has been done for me again. Starlight was Starlight. As always, she was doubting herself, but still trusting her gut. Though Twilight didn't help her with all her worries at all. Honestly, I wish she didn't doubt herself as much, because it took away from the lessons of the two sisters. Kinda felt like they were trying to force two lessons into one, and the lesson of trusting your gut is not a good one, because you shouldn't always trust your gut.
She reacted how I expected, especially when she switched the princess's cutie marks. And that's also why I think the map didn't call Twilight, but needed someone with equal magical power. Twilight would end up blinded by her views of the princess and not be able to perform something as daring as what Starlight did.
Overall, an awesome episode, and so much fan theory. I can't wait for the next one. Right, Mid?
Yeah, but the week after next is Dance Magic.
Don't worry, we have one more episode before we need to worry about that.
I know, it's just going to be a nightmare to review.
It won't be. Calm down.
Okay, fine. See you in the next world.
And stay brony.